One of the biggest questions I get is whether or not a person actually needs to sign up for their Medicare coverage if they're still working. And my answer is always, it depends. And it really depends on why you're eligible for Medicare and how big the employer group is. So if you're becoming eligible because you're turning the magical age of 65, the threshold is 20 employees, meaning that if you're still working and the coverage is through an employer, whether it's your coverage through your employer or maybe your spouse's, the head count again is 20 people, meaning the group health plan is going to be primary and the Medicare coverage is going to be secondary. If you are working for somebody or the coverage is through an employer that has less than 20 employees, well then what happens in that coordination of benefits, or the who pays first, is Medicare becomes primary and the group health plan becomes the secondary coverage. So if that's your situation, it's imperative that you sign up for your Medicare coverage to avoid any lifelong penalties. Now, if you're eligible for Medicare due to a disability, the threshold is 100 employees, meaning if the coverage is through an employer with more than 100 employees, the group health plan remains the primary payer, and then the Medicare coverage is secondary. If the group has less than 100 employees, Medicare is primary and the group health plan is secondary. So I always tell people that everyone's situation is different, and it's really important to consider your own particular situation. I know that as you get closer to age 65, you tend to have a lot of conversations with friends and families as to what they did for their Medicare enrollment. But in your situation, it's always best to talk to a trusted, licensed insurance professional to get the real information.